today we are leaving Port Lincoln. We've been here for 6 months so far, and we've spent that time working at a restaurant/vineyard, but it is finally time for us to go. So for the next 4 or 5 weeks, we are going to be doing a road trip starting in Port Lincoln and driving all the way up to Queensland. Naturally, we have a couple of goals for this road trip. Seeing as many big things as we can along the way, visiting new cities and landmarks, and finally, at the end of this road trip, we're going to choose a town in Queensland where we're actually going to move to and work there for a couple of months. Me and Guy are definitely excited to do something new because Port Lincoln is great and we've loved being here, but there's not so much to do. It's a very small town and we're excited to do something different, but at the same time, leaving is definitely bittersweet. We've met a lot of friends who are so great and we're gonna miss so much. And on top of that, the restaurant/vineyard that I mentioned earlier, yeah, it just shut down permanently. It will never be open again. And we didn't find out until 6 weeks ago that was happening. So the last day was March 29th. That was our last day of work, and today's April 4th, just for reference. It's been difficult because not only have we made so many friends here, but we know that if we come back to visit Port Lincoln in the future, a lot of these people aren't gonna be here, the restaurant's not gonna be here, so yeah. It has definitely made it harder to leave, super bittersweet. Definitely not easy, but it's totally that time. Kind of feels like we've just finished a ship contract because we've been living and working here for 6 months and now it's time to go, just like how we would have on the ship. Let's see what happens, and we're just looking forward now to what's coming next for us. Yeah, most of our stuff is already in the car. Of course, we ended up with a bunch of boxes of wine because the restaurant closed. We have emergency water, emergency fuel, and this is the back of the car. And this is the inside of the car. We still have 1 suitcase to come in here, so we did pretty good on space. All right, and this is the staff house that we've been living in. So yeah, time to say goodbye to our home in Port Lincoln. So yeah, this is our room. It's pretty empty now. After some tearful goodbyes, we got on the road for a few hours. All right, we have made it to our first stop, which is the first big thing. It's the big gala, which are the pink birds that fly around here. So we're gonna get out and maybe get something to eat, and yeah, time to go see this giant bird. If you didn't already know, Australia has these kind of random big sculptures all over the country. Yep. That's it. That's what we came here for. And now, after some food, oh my god, don't mind the flies. It's time for us to get going. To drive towards Adelaide from Port Lincoln, you have to go all the way around the Spencer Gulf. So we ended up driving a total of 8 hours before stopping for the night. Okay, after driving for pretty much the entire day, we have made it to Bura, which is our last stop for today. And yeah, we don't really have much to do. Tomorrow we're gonna, this region is called Clare, and there's a lot of vineyards and stuff like that. So tomorrow we're going to 2 wineries. And at one of them, we're gonna meet up with some friends that we were just working with at the restaurant. So that's really exciting, and we get to say goodbye to them. So just one more day of being sad and saying goodbye. And yeah, we get to go and try those wines. And I think for today, pretty much, we're just gonna get something to eat and go to bed because we'll have to wake up pretty early. But I'll show you where we're staying. They're like these cute little cottages. There's like a big common area in the middle. And we have a bathroom, bedroom, a little living room. Not really a kitchen, but like kitchen-ish, kitchen-adjacent area. I don't know what you would call it. Tired?
A little bit.
Yeah, me too. that was the room, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Whoa. So we have just left Bora and we're going to Pikes in Clare Valley. The little cottages that we stayed at were super cute and nice, so if you ever need to stay in Clare, I would recommend staying at the Paxton Square cottages, because actually it was pretty good for the price. Today we're going to 2 wineries. The first one is Pikes, which one of our roommates used to work there, which is where we're going to go check it out because he recommended it. And yeah, we're just gonna head there, do a wine tasting, and probably at some point get some food. But yeah, for the next couple of days, we'll be visiting a bunch of wineries. This is the wine region of South Australia, so honestly, what else is there to do? But yeah, we're gonna go explore all these wineries and see what the wines are like. Our next video is going to be all about the vineyards that we visited. Because of that, we are going to skip ahead for now. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Let us explain. We've reached our next stop, which is a pink lake. South Australia has a bunch of them. It's not super sunny, so it's like kind of pink. But anyway, we're here, so we're gonna go look. Rosé isn't the only pink thing in the Clare Valley. Lake Bumbunga is one of many pink lakes found in South Australia, and it's probably the easiest one to get to. The pink color is caused by algae and bacteria that thrive in environments with high salt levels, which produce a beta-carotene. When the light reflects off of it in a certain way, the water appears to be pink in color. Keep in mind that the color completely depends on things like time of day, time of year, and water levels, which can cause the color of the water to seem pink, white, or brown. Oh yeah, and the giant Nessie statue? Apparently this is here as a nod to the nearby town named Lochiel. It has a large Scottish population, and the pun for Lochiel and Loch Ness was just too good to resist. However, the statue is technically an eel, and it's called the Lochiel monster. I think you get the point. We're pretty sure this also counts as one of the big things. So it's not super pink. We did drive past it once when we bought the car and drove back from Adelaide to Port Lincoln, and it was way pinker than this. I don't even know if you can see it on the camera, but it's definitely a salt lake because there is salt everywhere on the ground, and it also looks like it's going to rain very soon, so we're gonna try and finish up quickly here. But yeah, this one is Lake Bumbunga, and it's slightly pink. Pink Lake mission complete, even if it wasn't the sunniest day for it. The flies, however, are no joke. Ever since we've come to Australia, we've been annoyed with the flies, and then during the summer they weren't so bad, but yesterday and today, every single time we get out of the car, no matter where we are, at Pikes, at O'Leary Walker, at this lake, there are so many flies, and they're not even just like that there's so many, they're super invasive, like they're trying to fly into your eyes and your mouth, and this happens all over Australia, but it has been so bad. Every single time we try to get in and out of the car, like some get in, and then we have to spend some time trying to get rid of them, so yeah. Flies,
Not nice.
We're not fans. But anyway, now we're gonna head to Adelaide, to our hotel, and that'll be the last thing that we do today, so yeah. Let's go to Adelaide. As we drove to Adelaide, it began to pour, so we finished our second day in the rain.